Guten morning. I had 3 beers last night and haven't been able to really wake up and get this day started. This is 28, everyone. This is 28. Today we're kind of doing a look I did last week and I really like in my This is 28, and because it's still winter here in Pittsburgh, my skin has been dry. Dry meaning I'm a very oily person, so the minute I'm not just producing oil every second, I consider it dry. But I've been kind of going for very bright, hydrated, fresh look, so this isn't crazy, this is easy, and I kind of like to do this when I want to look a lot more awake and bright and feel more fresh than I really do. So that is why I just got some brows on. Kind of been digging the bushy brow, so if you're wondering why there are 2 fuzzy caterpillars on my face, that's why. We're gonna hop right in. Alright, we're gonna start with primer. My face is already moisturized. I go in with the Tarte Drink of H2O and then the Dr. Brandt Needles No More 3D Volumizing Mask. Just recently, these two have been my go-to. I slather this on everywhere, and then I kind of just put this in my dummy lines. Then I'm taking my Urban Decay Quick Fix Hydra Charged Complexion Prep Priming Spray. This is a mouthful, and especially when my skin's been how it is, this just, not even now, it just is so refreshing. I just bought a second one of these. I'm obsessed with this. I never thought I would be obsessed with this spray, but I love that. Something else I've been doing is going in with an excessive amount of primers. I know that. So just don't mind me. First, I'm going to take the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Primer Moisturizing. Why do they keep naming things so long? It's a primer and a moisturizer by First Aid Beauty. There. I don't think it smells like coconut. It smells like some sort of snack treat. I feel like Fun Dip maybe. I got this as a 100-point perk, and I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I do, but I do. So I put this on as extra. Again, this isn't gonna be dewy as much as like extra moisture, and then we're gonna fake a lot of brightness that I do want my skin. I'm putting a lot more on than normal. I would say this is more just like a moisturizer. Maybe a little bit of priming powder. I don't notice anything too crazy, but I do like it mixed with other primers. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take the Touch in Sol No Problem Primer. This is highly loved. I've had this about 3 months. This is great. And now I take this and I only focus this in the areas. I know I have bare pores, which are my nose, my forehead, my chin, and then I also put it where I have those lines and under my eyes. Where my makeup breaks up, where I have pores. So as I'm saying, I am right now not extremely oily, but here's the thing. I sweat easily. So case in point is my skin's in like but like I went out last night and I was in a hot environment, I start sweating, and so I can't afford for my makeup not to be like matte, or like if I get oily, everything's just gonna break apart. It's gonna be bad. So I still need to make that happen. So I almost have to fake the fresh dew. I hate using the word dewy. I tried too hard though not to use it. So tried and true, the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This isn't what you should need. In 120, I feel like I've picked this up. I pick this up when I want full coverage. I pick this up when I don't want full coverage. I pick this up when I want matte, when I don't want matte. It just morphs. I think it morphs really well with products. I also, when I want more full coverage, go with other things or do more than one layer. But I also like this because it's very skin-like. It's just good. The end of that. Taking that on a wet beauty sponge. So I only went in with one coat because we're not trying to have crazy coverage. And then before I go in with concealer, I'm taking that quick fix again, spraying it. I mean, I could spray this all day if I really wanted to. For concealer, I am taking the Shape Tape Light Neutral. I honestly would go in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin, but I feel like my light neutral in that is more my skin tone, and this comes off a little bit brighter. This is all about the bright today. So if you will notice, my redness, besides being on my cheeks, which is more easily covered, I have a lot of redness on my nose, so I tend to take my concealer up there. If you want light foundation coverage, a lot of brightening though. Well, that's what I'm going for. Before I set my eyes, I'm going to go in with my next step. And this is something that I've been trying out in a couple of different ways. So it's about taking the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and you see me use this. I have mixed this with foundations. I've put it on like as primer. I've put it on as primer with my foundation. So that's mainly something that I've been trying to do, but it's a struggle. So before setting my eyes, taking this on a sponge and placing it in those areas I want highlighted or dewy. I struggle with this because I am an oily person. I really want to set my face. I am a powder person. I love powdering everywhere because of the fact that my skin usually does produce some sweat or oil at some time throughout the day, and it always makes it look better. I struggle doing this and then not just throwing powder over top of it. It's why when I've even mixed this or placed this under my foundation, I'm like, this is dumb because I just powder the crap. So I am going to try not to powder the crap out of my face today. I'm going to try real hard and just see. I've never just tried seeing what happens if I don't powder the crap out of my face. So I'm going to take this on a sponge. I'm going to place this like almost all over my face, but not, you'll see. And then when I powder, I'm really going to powder like just a little bit, maybe more fine line, and then under eye, just where my creases are. I'm going to try. And then I'm taking my e.l.f. What is this? It's a tapered dirty brush. And my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm going to just focus this right here. Right for me where that dark circle is. I take powder on my lines. So then we're going to take the Milani Contour and Highlight Stick. This is in shade Light Neutral. And I'm not going to be bronzing. This is another thing I'm trying to do so that it doesn't create such... not such a bronze look. I'm really just trying to bring out my glow and then contour what I have. Now, I do have pretty structured cheekbones. They already stick out. So doing this kind of is enough for me. If you don't have as much structure there, you might still want to go in with some powder bronzer to like more contour than this. It really is up to you. For what I'm going for is more natural. Sometimes when I contour and bronze, it's too much. Like when I see photos, it's too like structured for my taste. But this is all up to you. Do whatever you want. So I'm focusing this back there more. And then I darken it down here a little bit. I'm not bringing it in much as I normally would. So kind of hitting that top layer at first. And then I kind of go down to where that middle part of the ear is. I don't know what that's called. I hit the temples. And then the jaw, which I'm not even sure sometimes why I do this. But I do. And I'm taking my Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. More so just because if I used my coconut spray for everything I wanted, it'd be gone by the end of the day. I am going to spray this on my sponge, get it soaked up. This was like $5 at Ulta. The spray on this is so freaking aggressive. I wouldn't spray this on my face with makeup on, but I'm debating when something's empty, putting this in one of those because I like the actual product, but be warned, I don't know about that sprayer. I do a lot of times for my nose. I'm too kind of lazy to contour my nose, but I like want a little something. So I've taken different kinds of brushes. A lot of times I've been taking the Morphe M530, and I kind of do this. I have the butter bronzer in front of you, but any bronzer, and just like messily. Usually I figure I'm going to go in with my highlight on the top of my nose, so it's okay, but I might have done too much there. See, that's what I get. I don't like to cream contour my nose. If you do, you could have just thrown it all in with that step, so. We're almost done here, people. Almost done. Almost. So I feel like this is what, like, started this look. I talked about this product in my monthly favorites. I've talked about it since, but oh my gosh, I'm in love with it. This is the Here Kitty Kitty highlighter from ColourPop that I got by mistake, and I've never been happier in my life because it's amazing. Because it's a sheeny, I don't know, people call it wet, I just non-glittery, like, so the reason I came up with this look is I wanted to do light makeup but wanted to look fancy, and I just decided to throw this all over my face, and I liked it. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm taking my Morphe M438, mainly because my other brush is still dirty from doing my makeup. It's film or new brushes, people. We see what wins out, okay? So we're getting this. We're glowing. Super cash. This highlighter, I feel like you could throw on everywhere and it doesn't look bad. That's probably not completely true, but. So something else we're gonna do with this look is we are throwing this all over our eyelid. All over. Get it all the way up there. Get it in. Around. So if you're like me, I have some creasing from what we threw in there before. We're kind of setting it. This is a lot. This is probably even more than I would normally do, but not too mad about it. I really like that, and I have small eyes, so that might be part of it too. It kind of like I'm exhausted right now. Not really exhausted. I'm saying that, and I probably seem like a lot of energy. I feel like it's opening up my eyes. These foundation lips. I feel like I look like a mannequin. Okay. So we are going to continue with the highlights. I'm taking the ColourPop You Had Me at Hello, and we are taking the shades. I feel like. So I need someone to explain to me, does the shade here correlate to what is right, like, or is it the other way? Because there's a chance the two shades I'm going in with are either the Knot and Moonstruck or two Peas and Candygram. Now, if you look at them, one of these probably do look like a Moonstruck, which means that like the way I look at it is the way I see it, which means I've been messing up all of my toots. So, this didn't come with instructions. I don't know. So either or. We're going in with these two sparkly shades. I mixed them back and forth. This is with an e.l.f. smudgy lip brush. I think it's called something else, but that's what I call it. I'm getting that all, I almost just said all lubed up, that would be wrong. And I'm just going to take this all under my under eye from, you know, start to finish. Now, this is probably what I'm most obsessed with about this look. It looks so weird, but I really love taking these shadows and almost packing them onto my waterline. I don't know if it's because it makes you look like you have no... I'm obsessed. I want this. I don't know why. It's obsession to me. So I am going to take some mascara. I'm taking the Essence False Lash. I'm probably going to go in with another one only because I'm pretty sure this is empty. I just don't know which one I'm going to grab yet. Not crazy mascara because, again, we're fresh. We're natural. We're not trying. Says the light bulb. But I need something here. So I am not going to put any mascara on my bottom lid since I'm liking the Naked Mole Rat look. But I'm taking a wake up light. I need to take this foundation off. And then my lips have been kind of chapped lately. So I'm just going to take the Sarah Happ, the Lip Slip, which is just like a balm, a gloss. I'm going to take the Morphe setting spray, Spongile, and then this completes this bright-eyed, fresh, hydrated, simple makeup look. Every time I like did this look, I thought of the song Mr. Bright Eyes, because this is what I think of when I think of bright eyes. So something that's just like fun. I'm just not doing anything today. Maybe run a few errands, paint, crazy things that if I had this on, I just feel so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Bright-eyed and bushy-browed. There it is. That might be the one. But I hope you enjoyed. Please comment, link, rate, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. Or as always, just keep watching. And I will see you in my next one.